Across our planet, intelligence takes many forms. From the depths of the ocean to the highest trees, life finds ways to think, to feel, to understand. These are the world's most intelligent animals. Prove that the mind of nature is far greater than we imagine. Let's start. Curious, mischievous, and incredibly clever, raccoons are urban masterminds. Studies show that raccoons can remember solutions to complex problems for up to 3 years. They can unlock latches, open jars, and even bypass security containers designed to keep them out. In cities, raccoons have learned to use traffic lights to time their crossings and adapt to human waste disposal systems. Their intelligence lies in adaptability. They turn every obstacle into an opportunity. For centuries, horses have been our companions in travel, war, and work, but their intelligence goes far beyond obedience. Horses have excellent long-term memory and emotional awareness. They can recognize familiar human faces and even remember the tone of a person's voice. Meet one of nature's most talented toolmakers, the New Caledonian crow. These small, black birds have been seen crafting hooks and spears from twigs to extract insects from tree bark. In laboratory tests, they can solve multi-step puzzles that even young human children struggle with. They don't just use tools, they improve them. They experiment, innovate, and sometimes pass their inventions on to others, a rare sign of cultural intelligence. Deep in the forests of Indonesia lives a small parrot with a big brain. The dolphins cockatoo has amazed scientists by creating tools from scratch. When given a nut inside a box, the bird will snap a twig to make a pick or shape a piece of cardboard into a shovel. They can combine multiple tools in sequence, showing an understanding of cause and effect. This level of reasoning was once thought to be unique to primates, but the cockatoo proves otherwise. Beneath the waves lurks an alien mind. Octopuses are escape artists, problem solvers, and masters of disguise. In captivity, they've been known to unscrew jar lids, dismantle aquarium filters, and even sneak out of tanks at night to raid nearby tanks for food. Each arm of an octopus contains its own mini brain, allowing it to operate semi-independently. They can learn by observation, watching another octopus perform a task, and then repeating it perfectly. It's no wonder marine biologists call them the geniuses of the ocean. Pigs are far more than farm animals. They can solve mazes, play video games with joysticks, and understand simple symbolic language. Their cognitive abilities have been compared to those of a 3-year-old human child. Pigs also display emotional intelligence. They can recognize each other's voices and even show empathy, comforting distressed companions. In experiments, they have learned to deceive others for food rewards, a sign of advanced social thinking. Independent, observant, and often underestimated. Cats might seem aloof, but their intelligence is subtle and strategic. They quickly learn to manipulate human behavior, meowing or acting affectionately to get what they want. Cats can remember familiar people and locations for years, and they're excellent at spatial navigation. Their brains are about 90% similar to those of humans, containing nearly twice as many neurons as dogs in the cerebral cortex, the region responsible for decision-making and problem-solving. Man's best friend has earned its title not only through loyalty, but through intelligence. Dogs can understand up to 300 human words, recognize emotions, and interpret subtle facial cues. Border collies, in particular, are renowned for their memory. One famous dog, named Chaser, learned the names of over 1,000 objects. Dogs also show an ability to reason socially, anticipating human intentions and cooperating toward shared goals, a rare trait even among primates. Among birds, few are as extraordinary as the African gray parrot. These parrots don't just mimic sounds, they understand meaning. Dr. Irene Pepperberg's famous parrot, Alex, could identify colors, shapes, quantities, and even express frustration when he made mistakes. He could ask for objects by name, distinguish bigger from smaller, and say "I'm sorry." African greys show level of linguistic comprehension and emotional intelligence once thought impossible for non-humans. Killer whales are the apex predators of the sea, and they're also among its most intelligent. Orcas live in tightly knit family groups that use distinct vocal dialects, essentially, cultural languages. They teach hunting techniques to younger members, work together to create waves that knock seals off ice floes, and have even been observed mourning their dead. Each pod's traditions and language are passed down through generations, a hallmark of cultural evolution. Majestic and emotional, elephants possess some of the most complex brains in the animal kingdom. They can recognize themselves in mirrors, a rare test of self-awareness, and use tools like branches to scratch their backs or swat flies. Elephants also demonstrate deep empathy. They comfort grieving companions, cooperate in rescue efforts, and have even been seen burying their dead with leaves and soil. Their memory is legendary. An elephant can recall distant watering holes and specific locations even after decades. Crows and ravens rank among the most intelligent birds ever studied. They can plan for the future, recognize faces, and even hold grudges. In experiments, ravens have been seen saving specific tools for later use, a sign of mental time travel. They also understand analogies and can solve puzzles involving water displacement, similar to the fable of the thirsty crow. They're not just smart, they're self-aware, creative, and capable of social dissection. Gentle, deliberate, and deeply thoughtful, orangutans are the philosophers of the forest. They make and use tools, shaping sticks to extract insects or crafting umbrellas from leaves to stay dry in the rain. In captivity, they've learned to use saws, hammers, and even computers. Orangutans also teach their young, passing knowledge down generations, a sign of cultural transmission. Their intelligence is practical, emotional, and reflective of deep understanding. Dolphins are often called the second smartest species on Earth, and for good reason. They recognize themselves in mirrors, use signature whistles as names, and can understand complex instructions involving grammar and sequence. In the wild, dolphins coordinate in elaborate group hunts, use sea sponges as tools to protect their snouts, and play social games just for fun. They've even been known to help injured humans and other animals. Their intelligence is emotional, linguistic, and cooperative, a mirror of humanity beneath the waves. Our closest living relative, the chimpanzee, takes the top spot. They share over 98% of our DNA, and their minds reflect that connection. Chimpanzees make spears to hunt, use leaves as napkins or sponges, and can perform complex sequences of memory tasks faster than humans. They teach their young, use deception in social politics, and show empathy, grief, and reconciliation. In controlled experiments, chimps can understand numbers, symbols, and even learn elements of human sign language. Their society mirrors ours, full of alliances, rivalries, and cooperation. To look into the eyes of a chimpanzee is to see a mind not unlike our own.